Good day everyone, EMC Squared. I am Zacharry and today we will create a lung model. But before we start, let's take a glance at the description of the respiratory system. Respiratory system is one of the most important organ system. Actually, all of the organ systems are important to keep our body function properly. Respiratory system helps us to receive oxygen from plants and our surroundings and release the carbon dioxide from the heart, which is carbon dioxide is very harmful to the insides of our body. To help us visualize how the respiratory systems work, we will create our own lung model using a plastic bottle. This is a 1.5 liter plastic bottle. You need to cut the bottle in half, or if you have a jar, just make sure that you will create a space over here and then cut the part where the cover is placed. Next, make a hole on the cap of the bottle or the jar to be able to the straw to be inserted. Next, on the balloons, you just need to cut the part of the long side of the balloon. For the small balloon, this should be the structure of it. And for the big balloon, you just cut above the half part of the balloon. Just cut the long side and about a small part of it. Okay, next the straw, just like I said earlier, just cut a hole in it and then just cut a slant so that the straw can insert there. So now let's start constructing our lung model. First, we will focus on the straw and the balloons. These two small balloons represents our lungs. So we need to insert this balloon on the straw. So use the part of the short part of the straw. Begins with the incision part. So you will insert the first balloon here. So this is the incision part and this is a balloon. Just make sure that they are aligned. It is okay if they are not aligned, but it is more presentable if they are aligned. So this straw, by the way, represents the bronchi or the bronchioles. This is the bronchi and this is, the part of it is bronchioles. It must be like this. So let's take it. Let's attach them together with the Scotch tape. You need to adjust this one. Fold. And then cut it with scissors. So this is our first lung. And then measure again. So about like that. So let's tape another lung on another straw. There you go. You have now two lungs attached to the bronchi. Now let's connect them with this hole. And then let's attach them with the Scotch tape. There you go. We already attached the two lungs together. Just make sure that they are not moving. This part of the straw is not moving. Okay, so we constructed our lungs, the bronchioles, this part, the bottom part of the straw, the bronchi, or these straws that are connected together, and then this is the trachea, and then the larynx, or let's say the voice box. So now let's insert these lungs into the throat, and then let's insert the lungs from here. Maybe we can insert the voice box first. Yeah, there you go. And then seal the cap. Adjust the lungs. And there you go. Lungs, bronchi, the trachea, the voice box, the throat, and this is the nasal cavity to the nose or the nostrils. So this must be just like that, the lungs just like that. And then the hardest part, the hardest step in this lung model creation. You see this big balloon? Yeah. We will stretch it and then put it on the bottom of the bottle. It is much better to ask for help from your family or from your friends to stretch this balloon and put this in the bottom of the bottle. So let's try first if I can do. It's gonna be hard. Be careful because there is a chance that the balloon will explode or pop when you putting the balloon into the bottle. Yeah, it's really hard. It is much better to ask for help. So I will ask for mommy to help me to stretch this balloon and put it on the bottle. As we expected, there is a chance that the balloon will pop up and will tear up. And then we will cut another balloon to stretch it and then put it on the bottom of the balloon. So here's how you do it. You see the long side here, and this is the balloon. This is the half of the balloon, and we will cut just over here. Yeah. So there you go. This is your new balloon. You can adjust it. You can adjust by cutting the part so that you can stretch the balloon properly. Wow, it was so challenging, but at least we made it. So this must be the result. Oh, another balloon is popped up, so we will just cut again another balloon. So just do the same thing. Just cut it away. And this is it, our lung model, cheap lung model. So the question is, how this lung model works and how this lung model visualize how the respiratory system works. So these two smaller balloons are the lungs, and this big balloon is the diaphragm. Okay, let's observe. If I pull down the big balloon, the balloon inflates. In the lung model, if I pull down the big balloon, the smaller balloon inflates because I let down the air go through the bottle. Even though there is a seal over here, the air pressure, the tiniest air, go down to the bottle and then creates an air pressure here, and some of its air are entering into the small gap of the balloons so that the balloons inflate. If I pull up the balloon, this big balloon, the smaller balloons deflate. Why? Because I push the pressure up into this bottle and let the air goes up here. So in the respiratory system, if the diaphragm contracts down, the lung inflates. The lung inflates. That's the movement of the diaphragm and our lungs when we inhale. Yes, as you can see here on my lungs, the chest cavity, my chest cavity is expanded. That's because of our lungs. This is the normal size, and if I inhale, the chest cavity increases. I didn't exhale yet. And if we push up the balloon or the diaphragm, the lung deflates. This is the inhale position, and as I exhale, the lung or the chest cavity goes back to its normal position. That's the movement of exhaling. Actually, when we push up the balloon, it represents that the diaphragm is already relaxed. So if we push up the balloon, that's the let's say that's the sign that the diaphragm is going to be relaxed in its relaxed position, and also the lungs will be back in its relaxed position. So let's try it again. Balloon here, push down, inflates, push up, deflates. And you can also observe here in the nasal cavity part or the nose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. When we push up the balloon, you can feel the air that is coming out from the bottle to here. So that's the function of the nose. So there you have it. This is how you will create a cheap lung model. In the straw, by the way, in the straw, you can use another straw like the straw with a bent part, just like you see straws in Chucky, in the boxes, milk boxes, small big milk boxes that you can drink anywhere. It is much better. You just need to find out how you will insert two straws to create a bronchi in the lungs. So there you have it, your own lung model. And I'm sure that your lung model is much more beautiful and presentable than this one. So there you have it, the lung model that can represent how the respiratory system works. Thank you for watching.